everyone, I am Carrie with GoingFlippingCrazy.com. I think this is my very first video I'm doing for this blog, so hi, how are you? It's nice to finally meet you. I decided today I want to do a video for you guys. I wanted to share with you my elevator pitch for attracting private money. Many of you know last week, Kathy and I went to Dave Lindahl's Private Money Syndication Boot Camp in Boston, Massachusetts. It was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Learned a lot there, learned about attracting private money, learned about syndicating our real estate deals. Of course, part of learning to attract private money is working and developing on your elevator speech, okay? And what an elevator speech is, or elevator pitch, if you want to call it, is like when you're in an elevator, you have a certain amount of time, a small window to say what you need to say and attract attention, attract interest from this other person. Okay, so that's the premise of an elevator pitch. Obviously, you don't just have to do it when you're in the elevator. So I wanted to practice on you guys because I was going to practice on the manager at the strip club today because I had to go up there to fill our ATM. But unfortunately, the manager that has money was not there, so I didn't get to practice. So I'm hoping you guys won't mind being my guinea pigs and listening to my speech and giving me some feedback on it. You know, good, bad, whatever. I just would love some feedback. Love any ideas or thoughts that you might have, because next week I'm going to my very first Toastmasters meeting, and I want to make sure I have my speech down, my pitch down, so I don't look like an idiot. And I just want to make sure it looks smooth, so if I do come across someone who's, you know, got some money and might be interested, I want them to say, hey, I want to get some more information from this girl and have another meeting with her. That's basically the goal right now, is when I'm going to this meeting next week. So I have two different elevator pitches. I have a long one and I have a short one. The one I'm going to do for you guys right now is the long one. For you guys that know me and know that I ramble, don't worry, it's not that long. I promise. It's only like 60 seconds to 90 seconds max. Okay? Promise. Cross my heart. So it's not a rambling long speech. Promise. But I like this one best, and I'm going to tell you why after I'm done. I like it much better than the shorter one. All right, but let me set the stage for you, okay? You and I are at a Toastmasters meeting right now, or a RIA meeting, or wherever, any type of networking environment, okay? I just asked you what you did for a living. You told me, you know, blah, blah, blah. You're talking about what you do for a living, yourself, all that kind of good stuff. Chances are you're now going to ask me, hey, what do you do for a living, right? And that's where this elevator pitch comes in. So you just asked me, hey, what do you do for a living? Well, I invest in commercial real estate. I'm associated with a group of investors who owns over 7,000 units. However, my partner and I are venturing out on our own. For obvious reasons, I'm sure you know, the less partners in a deal, the bigger profit potential for each partner. So that's why we're going out on our own. We are investing in emerging markets across the United States. I don't know how much you know about emerging markets, but it doesn't matter what's going on in our national market or even our local market right here. There are always emerging markets across the U.S. that are just sitting there waiting to explode with appreciation. And that's what we do. We research to find those markets. You know, we research job growth and population growth. And then we find those markets, we target those markets, and that's the markets we invest in. And we're in those markets for 3 to 5 years. And our investors love that we get into these markets because they get the benefit from the huge appreciation. Plus, they like the fact that we help them use their IRAs and 401ks and other retirement plans to help them invest. And they benefit 2 times in that regard. We're always looking for new investors. We're always looking for new partners. Are you interested in something like that, or would you know somebody that is? All right, that's it. What you guys think? I'm still going to keep practicing. Obviously, I want to make sure it's feeling like second nature. I don't know if I would do better or not better if you were a real person in front of me, but we'll see next week. I just burped. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Please, below, leave some feedback. Good, bad, indifferent ideas, thoughts, anything you might think of. The thing I'm looking for is, would that little speech there pique your curiosity? Would you go the extra mile and say you're interested and say, hey, you know, I want to meet with you and learn about more? Chances are you're going to say, well, what's the interest rate? What's this? What's that? How much do I got to invest? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to ask all these. You might ask these questions if you're interested. And that does show interest, which I'm looking for. If I said all that, would you ask those questions? You know, would you be interested? Would you want to know more? That's what I want to know about that speech. Is that piquing your interest? There's a smaller speech, and the reason the smaller speech really is literally like 10 seconds. And my feeling on this is I like the one I just gave you, because if I had 500 grand that it was sitting in an IRA, right, and you just came up to me and said, hey, I invest in real estate and I'm looking for partners, I'm like, okay, cool. But if you said what you just said, what I just said, you know, you talked about your investing in commercial real estate. You talked about the emerging markets and how you research it, and that you're in there for 3 to 5 years and appreciation. That is going to pique my curiosity a little bit more, where I might want to find out more and maybe potentially think about investing my 500 grand. But not, hey, I invest in real estate and I'm looking for partners. You guys feel the same way? Do you agree? All right, please leave me your feedback. Like I said, in the future, I'll leave my smaller speech up on the blog, and you guys can tell me, really, which one you think would be more beneficial and better at attracting private money, because that's the end goal. The end goal is attracting lots of private money. Thanks again. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys again real soon. Once again, I'm Carrie with GoingFlippingCrazy.com. Have a great day.